Local government of South Africa is composed of white men. It is elected by white men. It is responsible only to white men. And it is obliged primarily to promote and uphold the interests of white men. And continued the distinguished representative of Somalia, our challenge is also based on the unprecedented record of violation of human rights by the nationalist leaders of South Africa, a record with which this assembly is only too familiar. End of quotation. The General Assembly, in its wisdom, decided to uphold this challenge and rejected the credentials of the apartheid regime. This decision of the Assembly was not a hasty, nor was it made without due deliberation, taking all factors into consideration. Africans, can it claim to represent the 500,000 Asians? Can it claim to represent the 1.5 million colored people of South Africa? Has that regime in any way relented from its cruel and repressive policies geared for the perpetual oppression and subjugation of these people who, as this assembly is aware, constitutes the overwhelming majority of South Africa's population? Has that regime shown any relaxation in its massive violation of the fundamental human rights of its population, or in its intransigent policies towards this very organization? The answer to these and many other questions, which led the Assembly to take the important decision both in 1970 and in 1971 not to accept the credentials of Mr. Vorster's representatives, are very obvious to my delegation, as they must be clear to all the delegations, not perhaps excluding the delegation of the apartheid regime itself. Indeed, if there has been any change in the situation in South Africa since the Assembly's decision last year, it is that the Pretoria clique has rebuffed the rebuke and warning we gave them last year, not only by holding adamantly to its base values and policies, but also by intensifying the wicked practices under the obnoxious system of apartheid, a system which the United Nations General Assembly has rightly characterized as a crime against humanity.